So I would rather us meet in a dark spot and blow at each other.
So as the sun closes on another sunny afternoon in Brighton, we've been joined by Bennie from the Hot 8 brass band, New Orleans' very own. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had a good day in Brighton?
Yeah, everything is beautiful since we've been here.
Nice. You enjoyed your little parade as well today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah.
For someone who'd never heard of it before, how would you explain the second line for Anonymous? Where does it come from?
The history of it?
Yeah.
Wow, well, it's been around a long time, over hundreds of years, but it actually comes from jazz funerals.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they had jazz funerals, and the second line would be the band.
Yeah.
You know, the first line would be the immediate family and the body, actually. So
yeah.
It was like a spiritual type thing.
Right.
You know, they would celebrate the deaths and honor, but it was mostly popular people in the neighborhoods and in the community, people who was mostly musicians.
Yeah.
And mostly people who was involved with the benevolent society.
Yeah.
So either or, that was the only way you really could have a second line.
Right,
A jazz funeral at the time. It comes from that all the way till now, this present day, anyone can have it, as long as they have the money to pay for it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
At that time, it wasn't about money and nothing. It was more about respect for the person and everybody, you know, showing their respect. But like I said, it was mostly musicians, people who was involved with it. Anybody couldn't have it. The musicians wouldn't even participate.
Yeah.
So it was real, like a inside type, you know, but anybody can be a part of it.
Yeah.
Never was like you couldn't, but some people chose not. A lot of people don't know that, but a lot of people from New Orleans not even involved with the culture for whatever reason, you know, good or bad. Some people just don't pay it no mind. You know?
No.
They never got, you know, give it a shot. Nowadays, back then everybody was, because it was like, that was the only way that you could make it happen.
Yeah.
But since everything, you know, then opened up, it's more free and we can get insurance and stuff. Once they allowed us to be able to have insurance, it became more of like anybody can get it if they wanted it. It was more commercial. You know, you can hire the band for it. And as the times change, you know, the times was changing. So, and now it's just to a point where it's like a big party now. You know? it took so long for you to even hear about the Hot 8, because we've been out, the Hot 8 been out since '95. And so we never really trusted in people. We never had no manager. No. We always made our own decisions because we didn't trust people that close to us, because we saw how a lot of bands and different musicians got played and got, you know, beat out of money and still playing in the French Quarter for tips, and they needed to, they had to.
They had to survive.
Yeah, and they've been all around the world, but it's like it was getting ripped off, you know, and they didn't. So it's like we kind of just stayed to ourselves and did what was good to us. Right. Even if we missed out on a big opportunity, we didn't care, because it was like, you know, we didn't want anybody to
keeping it true to yourselves. Yeah.
So, you know, and now that we had the opportunity and people are starting to find out who we are, and we have the attention of a lot of people, you know, we're moving to try to do certain other goals that we have on our agenda as a band and as just leaders in the community. Now that we understand we are leaders, because a lot of kids look up to us.
Of course they do.
You know, especially after the storm, they closed down all our schools. All my school I graduated from, they just shut it down. So they don't have no more memories there. But I still have it in my mind, but you know.
So that makes you even more important in a lot of ways.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the next generations and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, to keep keep that tradition going.
Right.
And you said that you sort of, you drew within yourself and you just kind of kept it to yourselves, but how do you get on with other bands, say like Rebirth Brass Band or the Dirty Dozen? Is that like a competition, or is it like a friendly rivalry with you all, or?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. We friends, we know each other, but you know, everybody had their own way to go, their own path to go, you know, go down, and we bumped heads with them guys a few times, but like, for the most part, we all friends. Yeah. But it's a heavy competition thing, especially in the city. Yeah. After the storm, in these days in New Orleans, you got a lot of more cameras popping up on events. Yeah. You know, and people out to tape and, you know, use your stuff. So it's now we don't even entertain that. No. You know, if we was to battle with another band, because it's a good thing, nothing wrong with it. It keeps both sides of the fence on their P's and Q's.
Yeah, right. Cool. Keeps them on their toes.
Yeah, so it's like, there's no thing about it, but people would try to make money off it without even letting us in on it.
Too much bootlegging.
Yeah, so I would rather us meet in a dark spot and blow at each other, just, you know what I'm saying? Really. So it's kind of like that now. Right. Everything is about money and everything is more about business, and I hate it, but it got to be that way, because because really, man, it's, you know, it's either you going to get you some of the money that you making for everybody else, or you going to just be broke. You're going to die broke.